Have your knees started making cracking sounds every time you stand up? Do stairs feel more like a challenge than a normal part of your day? And have you been told that after 75, weak knees are simply a fact of life and that surgery is the only solution? What if I told you that isn't true at all? A remarkable study involving more than 2,400 adults over the age of 75 revealed something surprising. Seniors who followed a simple strength-building routine experienced dramatic improvements in knee function, balance, and mobility within just a few months, without surgery, expensive treatments, or complicated equipment. The reality is that most knee problems in older adults don't begin inside the knee joint itself. In many cases, the real issue is the muscles surrounding the knee becoming weaker over time. When those muscles are strengthened again, the knees often begin to feel stronger, steadier, and far more reliable. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 highly effective exercises that can help rebuild knee strength, improve stability, and make everyday activities easier, even if you're in your late 70s, 80s, or beyond. And make sure you stay until the very end, because the number 1 exercise on today's list has helped many seniors regain confidence in walking, climbing stairs, and even reducing their dependence on walking aids. Before we begin, tell me your age and where you're watching from in the comments below. I always enjoy seeing members of our community from different parts of the world. Exercise number 5, toe tap exercise. Starting our countdown at number 5 is the toe tap exercise. It may look incredibly simple, but don't underestimate its power. For adults over 75, this movement can play a major role in improving leg stability, walking confidence, and overall lower body strength. Begin by sitting in a sturdy chair that feels secure and stable. Slide your hips toward the back of the seat and sit upright with a straight back. If possible, avoid leaning fully against the chair. Place both feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Rest your hands comfortably on your thighs or lightly hold the sides of the chair if you need additional support. Now keep your heels firmly planted on the ground. Slowly lift your toes and the front part of your feet as high as you comfortably can while keeping your heels down. As you do this, you should feel the muscles along the front of your lower legs engaging. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower your toes back toward the floor. Don't let them drop quickly. Instead, count silently to 3 as you lower them down. This controlled lowering phase is where much of the strengthening benefit occurs. Let's repeat the movement. Lift slowly, pause, and lower with control. Complete 20 repetitions in total. If your lower legs begin to feel tired, that's actually a positive sign. It means those muscles are waking up and starting to work again. Once you've completed 20 repetitions, rest for about 30 seconds. Then perform 2 additional rounds. For best results, try doing this exercise first thing in the morning or while sitting and watching television. Consistent practice can improve muscle activation and help your legs feel more responsive throughout the day. As the exercise becomes easier, increase the challenge by taking 3 seconds to lift your toes and 3 seconds to lower them. The slower and more controlled the movement, the greater the benefit. With daily practice, many older adults notice improved balance, steadier walking, and increased confidence with every step they take. Exercise number 4, seated leg extension. Number 4 on our list is the seated leg extension, one of the most effective exercises for building strength in the quadriceps, the large muscles located at the front of your thighs. Why is this important? Because strong quadriceps act like natural shock absorbers for your knees. When these muscles weaken with age, everyday activities such as standing up, walking, and climbing stairs can become much more difficult. The good news is that this exercise is simple, safe, and easy to perform at home. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair with a flat seat. Move your hips all the way back so you feel stable and well supported. Sit tall with your back straight and your shoulders relaxed. Place both feet flat on the floor and allow your knees to bend comfortably. Rest your hands gently on your thighs or on the sides of the chair for balance. Now focus on your right leg. Slowly straighten your knee and raise your foot forward until your leg is almost level with the floor. Avoid swinging the leg upward. Instead, move slowly and with control. As your leg rises, pay attention to the muscles at the front of your thigh. You should feel them tightening and working hard. When your leg reaches the top position, hold it there for 1 to 2 seconds. Keep breathing normally and stay relaxed. Now slowly lower your foot back toward the floor. Count silently to 3 as you lower. Do not allow gravity to do the work for you. Stay in control throughout the entire movement. Once your right foot returns to the floor, repeat the same process with your left leg. Lift slowly. Pause briefly. Then lower with complete control. Continue alternating between legs until you have completed 10 repetitions on each side. After finishing both legs, take a 45-second break. Then perform 2 more rounds. If, after a few weeks, the exercise begins to feel easy, you can increase the challenge by holding your leg in the extended position for a few extra seconds before lowering it. Remember, this exercise is not about speed. It is about quality movement and muscle control. When performed consistently 3 to 4 times each week, many older adults notice major improvements in their ability to stand up from chairs, walk longer distances, maintain balance, and climb stairs with greater confidence. And that's exactly why the seated leg extension earns the number 4 spot on today's list. Exercise number 3, standing side leg lift. Coming in at number 3 on our list is the standing side leg lift. At first glance, this exercise may seem very simple, but it targets one of the most important abilities for maintaining independence as we age: balance and stability. Every single step you take requires your body to briefly balance on one leg. If the muscles around your hips and legs are weak, walking can feel less stable and the risk of losing balance increases. That's exactly why this exercise is so valuable. To begin, stand behind a sturdy chair and lightly place your hands on the backrest for support. Position your feet about hip-width apart and stand as tall as possible. Relax your shoulders and keep your chest lifted. Before starting the movement, make sure your weight is evenly distributed between both feet. Now slowly shift your weight onto your left leg. Think of this leg as your support pillar. Once you feel stable, gently lift your right leg out to the side. Move slowly and with complete control. Keep your toes pointing forward rather than upward. This helps ensure the correct muscles are doing the work. As your leg rises, try to keep your upper body still. Avoid leaning to one side or using momentum to lift the leg. Remember, the goal is not to raise your leg as high as possible. The goal is to improve strength and stability. Lift only as high as feels comfortable. Pause briefly at the top and notice the muscles on the outside of your hip working to keep you balanced. Then slowly return your leg to the starting position. Do not allow it to swing back down. Stay in control throughout the entire movement. Continue for 12 repetitions on the same side. After completing all repetitions, switch legs and repeat the exercise on the opposite side. If balancing feels difficult at first, keep one hand firmly on the chair throughout the movement. As your strength and confidence improve, you may gradually reduce the amount of support you use. Once both sides are complete, rest for about 40 seconds. Then perform 2 additional rounds. One important thing to remember is that a smaller movement performed with good control is far more effective than a larger movement performed with poor balance. Over time, this exercise can help improve your ability to walk confidently, change direction safely, step around obstacles, and navigate uneven surfaces with greater ease. For many older adults, these improvements make daily life feel safer, smoother, and much more comfortable. And that's why the standing side leg lift deserves the number 3 position on our list. Exercise number 2, heel slide. Taking the number 2 spot on our list is the heel slide exercise. If your knees feel stiff when getting out of bed, standing after sitting for a long time, or stepping into a car, this exercise can make a noticeable difference. Unlike strength-focused exercises, the heel slide is designed to improve knee flexibility and range of motion. It helps your knees move more freely and comfortably during everyday activities. One of the best things about this exercise is that it's gentle enough for most seniors to perform, even if their knees feel tight or sensitive. To begin, find a comfortable place to lie down. A bed, couch, or exercise mat can all work well. Stretch both legs out in front of you and allow your arms to rest comfortably by your sides. Take a moment to relax your body. Now focus on your right leg. Slowly slide your right heel toward your body while keeping it in contact with the surface beneath you. As your heel moves closer, your knee will naturally begin to bend. Move slowly and only go as far as feels comfortable. There is absolutely no need to force the movement. A gentle stretching sensation is perfectly fine, but sharp pain is not. Once you've reached your most comfortable position, pause briefly. Allow the knee to relax. Then slowly slide your heel away from your body until your leg is straight once again. Imagine you're drawing a smooth line along the floor with your heel. The movement should feel controlled, steady, and effortless. Continue this motion for 10 repetitions. After completing all repetitions on your right leg, switch to the left leg and repeat the exact same process. Throughout the exercise, remember to breathe normally and stay relaxed. Avoid rushing through the movement. Slow and controlled movements often produce the best results. Once both legs are complete, rest for about 30 seconds. Then perform 2 additional rounds. If you find it difficult to slide your heel smoothly, wearing socks can reduce friction and make the movement easier. Many older adults are surprised by how much better their knees feel after regularly practicing this simple exercise. Tasks that once felt uncomfortable, such as getting into a vehicle, bending down to pick something up, or taking those first few steps in the morning, often become noticeably easier. That's why the heel slide proudly earns the number 2 position on today's list. Exercise number 1, wall-assisted mini squat. And now we've arrived at the number 1 exercise on our list. The exercise that many physical therapists and mobility experts consider one of the most effective movements for rebuilding knee strength after the age of 75. The wall-assisted mini squat. Now, when many people hear the word squat, they immediately become concerned. They imagine deep knee bends, painful joints, and difficult movements that seem impossible for older adults. But this version is completely different. It is gentle, controlled, beginner-friendly, and specifically designed to strengthen the muscles that support your knees without placing excessive stress on the joints themselves. To get started, find a smooth wall with enough space around you. Stand with your back comfortably against the wall. Take a small step forward so your feet are positioned about shoulder-width apart and slightly in front of your body. Keep your toes pointing straight ahead. Before beginning, make sure your shoulders, upper back, and hips are lightly touching the wall. Keep your chest open and your eyes looking forward. Now slowly slide your body downward against the wall. Only move a few inches. Remember, this is called a mini squat for a reason. There is no need to go deep. As you lower yourself, keep your weight evenly distributed through both feet. Your knees should remain aligned above your ankles and should not move excessively forward. Once you reach a comfortable position, hold it there. Count slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. During this hold, you should feel the muscles in the front of your thighs working. That's exactly what we want. Those muscles play a major role in supporting and protecting the knees. Now gently push through your feet and slowly slide back up the wall until you're standing tall again. Take a moment to recover. Then repeat the movement. For today, perform 3 repetitions, holding each one for 5 seconds. As your strength improves over the coming weeks, you can gradually increase the hold time. The secret to success with this exercise is patience. Don't focus on going lower. Focus on maintaining perfect control. A small, controlled squat performed correctly is far more effective than a deep squat performed with poor form. Many seniors find that this exercise directly improves the activities that matter most in daily life. Standing up from a chair becomes easier. Walking feels more stable. Climbing stairs requires less effort. Even getting in and out of a car often becomes smoother and more comfortable. That's why the wall-assisted mini squat earns the number 1 spot on our list today. Before we finish, there is one important message I want you to remember. Never allow anyone to convince you that weak knees are simply a normal part of aging that you must accept. Growing older does not automatically mean losing your strength, mobility, or independence. Your body is capable of adapting and improving at any age. Muscles can become stronger in your 70s. They can become stronger in your 80s. And they can continue improving well beyond that. Every repetition you complete is a small investment in your future. Every exercise session helps build stronger muscles, better balance, and greater confidence. And every day you stay consistent brings you one step closer to moving with more freedom and less discomfort. Now I'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, type these 3 things. 1. Stronger knees. 2. Your age. 3. The place you're watching from. For example, Stronger Knees 81 Florida. I truly enjoy reading your comments and seeing people from all around the world taking steps toward a healthier and more active future. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with a friend or family member who may also benefit from these exercises. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Take care of your knees. Stay active, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.